A few days ago I made a video in German. Maybe you didn't like it because you don't understand the language and I didn't translate it. So here comes something like a short resume of the most important things that I said in that video. It's related to being happy in the snow, obviously. I love skiing and I love to be out in the mountains. And the video is all about contemplative photography, which means you are in a very peaceful state of mind and you let yourself flow, you let yourself go into observing, thinking, watching, or maybe not thinking. You're not thinking at all, you're just seeing things, seeing lights and shades and moods. And I think the snow environment is perfect for that because it is a bit minimalistic. There are not so many things going on around. And so it's easy to get into a flow and to really dive deep into this state of mind where you are very creative. You see things that usually you would just pass by. And I love that. I like to take my time and just observe the snow and the shades while I walk. I love to hear the sound of the snow when it's really cold, so the snow makes this beautiful noise. And it's the same with your visual perception. You perceive things that usually you just pass by just because you're in this state of mind, which I call contemplative. You can call it meditative. And the photos that result are maybe abstract or whatever name you want to give to them, but they have a deeper feeling. They don't have a real sense. It's really like artistic photography. You do something just out of a mood. It comes from inside. You see something and you take a photo. And I love to just play around with this. So this is basically what the other video in German was about. And I show you some example photos. I remember that when I was a student at university, I studied biology. I had a friend and he was a photographer. He studied photography at the same university. And he took off to a month in Iceland with the project of photographing water. And this was in, 86, maybe, no, yeah, a little later. But anyway, it's a really long time ago. And I was wondering, what does he mean photographing water? How do you photograph water? And he showed me his photos later. And they were fantastic because you could literally feel the water when you watched his photos. And I'm not an artist, I don't have much of a background there. But I think that's something that we all can do. Just try to feel what we want to photograph. And this makes it more realistic to really capture this feeling in your photos. So when I walk around here in the snow, then I feel this beauty, this it's light, it's bright, there are not many noises, it's a very, very bright light, and there are some shadows, and there are all these crystals, and I try to really immerse myself mentally, which means that then my photos are also very much related to these feelings that I have. I'm really not the esoteric type of person. I'm pretty bad at meditation and all these things. But I think there is something to it, to find a very relaxed state of mind when you take these kind of photos. It's pretty much the contrary from street photography, where everything is loud and moves and all. Here it's very peaceful, and I like that. And I try to transmit this peacefulness into the photos. And maybe I can inspire you to do the same. And you don't have to be in a skiing resort or in the snow because not everybody can be there. But there are many things that you can do. It can be on a river, it can be on a big grassland, it can be in a forest, everywhere. And I think the good thing is if you have something minimalistic going with it, so it's not too busy in your photos. But I think it's just about playing and trying. So in this next sequence, you will just see some of the photos that I took without any further comments. Maybe they can serve you as an inspiration. Have fun. play with close-ups and macro. And it really works well if you put in a very small depth of field. That was it. Greetings from St. Anton and the Arlberg.